Oh boy, he will be hoping it's not to be one of those days. He also missed a clear chance last week. Look at this. Oh, that should be a goal.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Good delivery there. He's looking up. That man that supplied him, Saile, had to stretch. And it happened to the best. But he knows in the back of his mind that had a goal written all over it. Bypassing that defense and using the speed and the aggression of Saile on that right-hand side.
Last weekend against Royal AM, he found himself through on goal, one-on-one with the keeper to beat, and then chipped the ball wide of goal, not even over the crossbar, but wide of goal. So there's another man particularly sharp at the moment. Remember, he's also coming back from injury. Is that's not from range. Testing
distributing, but he becomes the man that, you know, is generating some appetite to get a goal.
Because as they call him, just the one goal for him this season. Again, he's a player who has, in the past 2 seasons, hasn't seen a great deal of action. Now, this is good stuff from Chiefs. Mashiane racing into the box. Oh, my goodness. Again, oh, was that over the line? No.
Was it?
No,
it looked like it. No.
It didn't. It wasn't over the line, but again, a comical error there in the box and finishing there when Mashiane is cut back. Look at what happens. Let's take a look at this. And this will tell us whether it was over the line from Castillo. No, clearly not.
No.
But what did the whistle go for?
We won. Vusimuzi.
There was another chance for Chiefs.
A man that clears the ball, playing on the right-hand side, giving cover to that defense.
There was another chance for Chiefs. Take a look at it again with the run from Mashiane. Set it up. It's happy Mashiane. Take a look at this. That's so well to race into the box.
Well, he makes a brilliant run. He's got a couple of options, pulls it back.
Well read.
I think the main difference... So the game plan, straight away from Chiefs. That right-hand side where Saile is operating, that's the game plan to get the ball through to him. On the left-hand side, they still have Happy that makes those runs on the left-hand side. There's Duduze who could be more inverted because of his right-footed.
Quiniga. Victor Quiniga starting his 7th match of the season. They've stolen it, have Milford here. Don't have many men up on attack for this one. Chiefs have regrouped. The shot is blocked. Punching challenge there. And the referee does give a free kick to Kaizer Chiefs.
He's getting much more experienced. He knew what was coming his way. Had to put his body on the line, forced a foul, regaining possession for the team. He's up against Mtabela.
11 years. Well, we're into the 11th year. It's just over 10 years since Kaizer Chiefs last won this trophy, the Nedbank Cup trophy. Their 13th title came back in 2013. And that was when Bernard Parker scored the winner in extra time against Super Sport United at the Moses Mabhida Stadium.
And it's not easy, knowing that next door, the Orlando, because they've won it.
Yeah,
so that puts you under so much pressure. Neighbors.
Certainly has been a long time. 9 years now, Chiefs, since they won any silverware or any trophy of any sort. the league title was their last bit of success. It's most unusual. This is a club whose supporters are used to success, but these have been 9 lean years.
Now, I know when we say 9 years, fans will be saying it's about time. And I'm saying yes, but then it becomes a process, because then if you start panicking and get rid of the coach, because they have done that because of starting to panic, and also, of course, nothing wrong. Next door, and you're not getting anything in terms of Pirates being successful, getting the trophies, and now you have nothing to show.
Orlando Pirates already having their, of course, Chiefs bitter rivals already have a trophy in the cabinet for this season, having won the MTN 8. This trophy then for Kaizer Chiefs, you have to say, realistically speaking, represents their only shot at glory this season. Their last chance at glory, because the league title, I'm afraid that one is a bridge too far. They are just way too far behind the runaway leaders, Mamelodi Sundowns. Dupree losing his footing there. Well, patience is going to be something that Kaizer Chiefs are going to have to exercise here this afternoon, and not get too frustrated or rush into things here. They've already created some good openings here. Should be in the lead, but in these games, these type of games, it is important to also maintain a little bit of patience and discipline.
Yes, but then again, the Nedbank Cup history tells us that there's a lot of teams that disrespects the senior teams at highest level, because this is the moment where individual players get to be signed. They've got to put their best foot forward. Lots of agents watching these players, so they've got to put their best foot forward. And they put up a show. Dube, of course, who was part of Richards Bay, got to be signed by Chiefs.
Yeah, didn't work out for him though.
Yeah.
Stay at Chiefs. It's a difficult one. Ended up going back to Richards Bay. Last season, Kaizer Chiefs got past Maritzburg United at this stage of the competition. Needed extra time, though, to get past Maritzburg United on their way to the semi-finals, where they lost to the eventual winners of the trophy that was Orlando Pirates. Saile now turns to face his man, looks to crack on the pace. It's done ever so well here, Saile. Dupree was the intended target, and that one was cut out by the skipper, Pagamani Ngongo.
It's the speed of that man once more. Saile, the acceleration. Look at how he takes the ball. Good delivery. But it's the captain who's switched on, who knows what's coming in terms of the cross, but also the run made by Dupree as well into that box.
Bobble line this one up for the corner. Saying, you mentioned earlier, Brian Mata. Chiefs getting a lot of joy down that right hand side. Nobo's ball in. Dover with a header just wide of the left hand upright of Spamandla Kaizer.
Well, one of the strengths of this team, Kaizer Chiefs, in terms of the skill set, open play, they would be able to score, but set play as well, they would be deadly. And I'm talking in the era where there has been Muronwanda Umatoho, Tefuma Shamaite. They used to score a lot in terms of that. Lucas Hadebes at some point was amongst those that used to score for the team. Who is taking that responsibility? Can that be an option? Dove, as I mentioned, his game has evolved, because when you remember when he was at Cape Town City, played as left back for the team. Now he's showing his versatility playing as a centre-back.
Yep, he has played more as a centre-back in his time here at Kaizer Chiefs. There's a change of boots for Ashley Dupria. Let's see whether it will bring him a change of luck in front of goal. He's already rattled one off the upright after being teed up by Saile. Best chance of the game. Just over a quarter of an hour left, and the longer it can stay this way, will be a huge confidence booster for Milford FC, the team who are currently lying 12th rather in the Motsepe Foundation Championship. They've managed only 5 wins from the 15 matches thus far. Played 15, won 5, drew 5, lost 5.
What happened here? The keeper comes out, here's the ball, then what? Ouch!
This momentum carries
on the toes, right on top. That's peace.
It's Saile. His momentum carrying him through onto Kaizer. Mentioned Milford sitting in 12th. Chiefs in the DSTV Premiership are 6th, 14 points behind Mamelodi Sundowns, having played one match more than Sundowns. So you would have to think that one is a lost cause. But cup competition always presents an opportunity to get something shiny in the cup.
I will say it's the quickest way to go to the bank and cash your check. Just play 3 games suddenly.
Ntetwa working in wide. Zikweniga. Swisofante, Rifrosla, and Njabulo Ngobo left out of the matchday squad as Ntetwa's ball just a bit too heavy. I think he was trying to release or play through for Ashley Dupria.
Big shoes to fill in terms of the role that he's playing. Ntetwa, Tinashe Nongomasha, Willard Katsande, they played in that role. Wellington Banyati, they played in that role. Can he come back or come into this team and dominate that space?
Shot from Saile as he loses his footing. Goes wide. I'm sure Milford won't mind this too much. As long as they can confine them to shots from that kind of distance, they'll be happy. That's not something you see every day. What's the deal with the popcorn?
Yeah. It's pop wisdom for snake. I guess they are here just for snake. The creativity of the fans. Last year's snake.
Well stolen here by Milford now. Can they get something down this right-hand side? Dobe had to get that one right. Go sliding in. Did he make contact with the man involved there? Velo Skagayo.
I think it's more the way he likes.
He stayed down, has Skagayo.
It's more the Achilles. But hopefully it's not too serious. But if it's the Achilles, that can be troublesome.
There's Dr. Pupuma on the bench there. Man who hails from Namakwe in the Eastern Cape. Says he played a bit of football himself as a young lad. Played junior football, was represented Transkei at under 14 level, and also was selected for a regional team at under 17. But when it came down to the crunch. It was a choice between football and studies. Opted to focus on his studies. And now here he is having the best of both worlds.
So this one is his side hustle?
I would reckon so. I would suggest that his primary hustle is the one that is financing this his love for the game. It's a family affair. He runs the club with his siblings. They're all involved, pretty much following the Kaizer Chiefs model. Saile puts his hands up, acknowledges the foul there. And milked it as well for all it was worth. They did Sposetu Ndlabi. Spectacular dive there. Ndlabi, leading scorer. Now, focused a great ball through there from Nobo, but well read by the defender there. Milford currently in a run of 2 matches without a win. They've won 2 of their last 5 matches, back-to-back wins before suffering a loss. They come into this one of their last win was against Black Leopards, a convincing 4-2 win. The brace from Ndlabi. Saile. Into the middle. Cleared away by the skipper, Ongo.
Well, a sign that the team is pretty much comfortable. You can see how they're building up. They're able to rotate it, start from the back again, go forward. They're not in awe of the brand they're up against.
Yes, Dupre needs support. Mashiano made a run through the middle. But Dupre over just showed too much of that ball, and he stayed down there as he tried to reach for that one. Collided. The ball still in play. Now it's out of play. Dupre did himself an injury as he tried to stretch for that ball. He just pushed it away, put too much on it. As the ball got away from him, he tried to reach out for it and collides. Take a look at this. And just, yeah.
He's the guilty party, in fact, because he's the one that collides.
Yeah, he had lost the possession. The referee correctly played an advantage anyway because there was a break on for Milford. But yeah, he's the one who came off second best, and in any case, he would have been the guilty party.
I also think that he wasn't too convincing in terms of what he wanted to do. You know, there are times where they will tell you that make a decision before the ball comes through to you. So he was trying to make up his mind on what he wants to do at that time. Makes a good run. You look at him, he doesn't look up to see the options that he's got. Now he wants to improvise, and as he improvises, he realizes there is no space for him.
Yeah, guilty of playing with his head down there.
Yeah.
He also got stuck in the turf there. There, his right ankle got jarred a little bit there as he went down and then collided with the defender. And there he is, ready to continue. 25 minutes gone. So far, so good from a Milford FC point of view. They are holding their more illustrious opponents.
I think there are a few players on the Chiefs side where you probably need to start challenging them. When you look at Saile, you say the speed, we can see the speed. You know, but then what else can we get from you as a striker? Can we get goals from you? Operating on the far side, is that his best position? You know, you start asking questions. Dupree, of course, when he plays on the left-hand side, but I think this evening he plays more direct and centre.
Foul on Mashiani. And the first caution of the game. First yellow of the game goes to Vus Matabela, who will miss Milford's next game. That picks up his Matabela picks up his fourth yellow card. And well, given the position that he plays in, that could create problems. Given how long we still have to play, and now he's on a yellow card. He's going to have to be careful for the remainder of this game. More than 60 minutes of more than 60 minutes of football still to be played. Two positions in terms of separating these two clubs, in terms of the two tiers of South Africa's top flight. Chiefs with a chance here from the set piece. Milford with lots of red jerseys in the box there. Floated in by Nobo. The glancing header goes wide of target. It was Dove that got a touch on it. Edmilson Dove, who has got just the one goal to his name this season. The Mozambican international, of course, the man who was at the Africa Cup of Nations with his home nation, where they really gave a good account of themselves, did Mozambique. His last goal was in a 2-1 win over Skukune United. And here he is doing some defensive work there, Dove. Goal kick.
Milford still struggling to try and conjure something to go forward. I think midfield-wise, they're still comfortable. They can compete defensively. Yes, they've been put under pressure. They can still stand their ground. But this particular game is a bit funny. You might not create chances, but just one chance that you get, you might get a goal. Chiefs, on the other hand, saying we're dominating. Saila on the left-hand side, there's more action. Happy on the left-hand side as well. But they need to start stamping their authority, Chiefs.
All the way through to keeper Kaizer. Milford who play their home games at the Prince Makoko Stadium. Throw-in goes the way of Kaizer Chiefs.
Sister is waiting to celebrate.
Yeah.
She's just waiting for that moment.
They want something to smile about, the Makosi faithful. Opened their 2024 campaign with that 0-0 draw against Royal AM, a match that on form you would have thought Chiefs would have fancied themselves to come away with 3 points down from Durban, from Maritzburg.
Well, two players are not making it happen. For Dupree, for Saile. And I'm talking about Nobo, Shabalala. Too quiet.
Kaizer Chiefs, who are currently unbeaten in their last 5 matches, but that includes the 2 draws to Royal AM, and just before the break there for the Africa Cup of Nations, the last match of last year, towards the end of last year, in December last year, they drew against Kukune away from home. That ended a run of 3 successive wins. Here they come now, Chiefs with Mashian. Oshabalala cutting inside onto the right boot as skipper Ngombo rather again does some good work. He's done well. He's leading that defense very well. Is Bagamadi Ngombo. Now set piece. The opportunity here for Chiefs. So Dove put one wide earlier. Keeper reaches for it, but gets nothing on it. Goal kick. Saile with the last touch.
Well, this is where, if you're Chiefs, you look at the strength of the keeper, you think that's where we can actually dominate. Because it doesn't look convincing there as he comes out. Not too sure whether I wanted to catch it outright, and he wasn't winning that battle. He's up against Saida. That's why we need the experience of the likes of Simango to get more aggressive.
Referee immediately stops play because there's a head injury here. Not a player they want to lose. There's Bosetu Mdlabi, man who scored the 2 goals in the last round in the playoff against Uppington City. 2-0 win that led to Milford reaching this stage of the competition. It was that he was got in a tangle with. So just over half an hour into the game here, Milford still holding on here, but Chiefs should have been ahead. Take a look at this. As Dupree gets there, but just rifles it off the upright.
He made a good start. And the speed of Saida to link up with Dupree, denied by the crossbar. Yeah, it's good goalkeeping.
That ball was played slightly behind Shabalala, which is why, as he tried to get the shot away, the ball ended up coming off his own face. Played it into his own face there because he had to almost improvise to try and get the ball away. It was, his body position was all wrong, but that's because the ball was placed slightly behind him by Mashiani. See the goal attempts, just the one from the visitors here. Bruce Buma hasn't had much to do.
But the nature of the Nedbank Cup, with just one chance you get the second one, it becomes the goal, and the side that has been dominating with so many chances created or attempted chances.
Yes, absolutely, and that's why this scoreline will suit Milford perfectly, because it means they're still in it. I mean, they've managed now to get through 35 minutes without conceding. I think that was probably more than what they bargained for. They get to half-time. They can really take the handbrake off and have a full goal.
I'm sure that will be the conversation. If it ends in a draw, first half, and the coach would be saying, you can. The fact that he managed to hold them for 45 minutes, it's possible. Stay focused.
Mashiach. Dove. Kinika playing it with him, Tetwa. Milford just getting men behind the ball. Look at that. You can see that there's like 6 or 7 players lined up there that low block. Well, you would expect them to play like that. It makes perfect sense. They've got a double bank of 4 there. As they work out now, bringing in Shabalala. Just leaves the ball behind. And good work as well from the fullback. Tavela. Chance for a break here. Excellent work from Duprier. Chasing back to help out. So, good commitment from Duprier. Saile. Nice pass to Somapele. And that's a disappointing ball in and goal kick.
I asked the question earlier on to say, I see the skill set. He's got the pace. But then again, he's becoming predictable that when he goes down the line, expect the cross to come through. And what's the other additional skill set that he can provide? Is it the right position to have him on that outright? Because he still has some work to do. Only Kevin Johnson knows better because he spends a lot of time with the players. We're just coming in and observing, and I'm looking at the quality that he's got.
And ball spotted there by referee Taylor. Milford last reached the stage of the tournament when they were in the 30 the ABC Municipal League. That's when they last reached the last 32. They were beaten by the Milford Golden Arrows then, 2016. They find themselves up against the 13-time winners. No team has won the South African Cup as it is in its various guises, as Nedbank Cup, Minx League Cup, Mopsave Super Bowl, Absa Cup.
It's business zone.
That's about the north.
Yeah.
So over the years, Chiefs have managed to win it 13 times, and they've been, since it's been known as the runners, as the Nedbank Cup, Chiefs have won it 3 times.
This is where we need to go and find not team sheet but scheme form to check who were part of those players of that era that were part of the successful team that won that. I'm sure the fans that are listening are saying it's about time.
Now, Shabalala wanted the 1-2. And they get the free kick then for Castillo. Was fouled. I didn't see much of him in the game.
He's been very quiet.
Yeah. Castillo finds him no ball. There's a goal from range. Likes to shoot from range. That's Kosingepele. No ball. Very good on that left boot.
We just need a win. Not 6.
They don't want 6 goals here.
We just need a win.
They don't need to do what Sundowns did the other day in booking their place in the draw for the last 16, which will happen live tomorrow night. Right here on your World of Champions. Do tune in for that at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening.
Again, the Chiefs fans knowing what happened next goal line.
Now, switching ball there. Detra. The game has been played as you might expect in the half of Milford for the most part. Shabalala. Fouled there by Ntabela, who's already on a yellow. There he is for Smuzi. Ntabela needs to watch himself. Shot there. keeper gets down well.
That's a sniper shot. Quick thinking there. But no, look at the positioning, how he looks around, and decision made. That's proper. That's good decision. That's good technique. Lucky that Kaizer spoiled his jaw. It's a tricky ball because it bounces in front of the keeper, but his positioning was quite good.
Never shy to ever go there in Nkosimpile Ngobo. So one place remains in that draw for tomorrow. One place will be filled by one of these two sides. Earlier today, Maritzburg United, Chippa United, and the General managed to secure their places in the draw for that last 16. And none of those games needed extra time. So let's see what we can do here. I mentioned the Chiefs were taken to extra time when they faced Maritzburg at the same stage of the competition. Only 2 of the last 32 matches have been decided on penalties. There have been lots of goals in the first round of the 2024 Nedbank Cup.
What's the team that you only scored about, where Sundowns scored about, was it 26?
24.
24.
Yes. Power lines.
Power lines.
Yeah. I was out in the Northern Cape in Kimberley.
Yeah.
It's a good-looking ball here to find Mashiani. Went down early there, recovers. And lucky to recover there in Tabela.
I think he's up for the challenge. Yes, he's booked, but a lot of attacks for Chiefs on that right-hand side of his, but he's so far so good.
It's a throw-in, just near that corner flag. Skagayo with a defensive work. Mashiani combining with Shabalala, who's pickpocketed here. Now, chance for 4. Milford had a chance to break, but there were no men up to support Agoshe. So Chiefs quickly won the ball back. Castillo's little flick for Saide, brings Saide in again. Goal kick. Another attack fizzles out for Kaizer Chiefs. And this will, again, frustration will grow. This is all very good from Milford to keep Chiefs at bay.
Well, I also think that it's okay for them to keep him at bay in that sort of area, because the only option he's got is to bring in a cross. He can't shoot from that angle, is just too awkward. And that is why I keep asking a question as to which is the best position. Because I think playing center, there's too many options for him. Playing on that side, the only option is for him to provide.
The indication is that we'll have only one minimum of 1 minute at the end of the first 45. And I think Antti Pupuma, the coach of Milford, will be the happier, no doubt, as this is just too heavy from Mashiani. Now that's that's the kind of balls that Dupree feeds off. Balls played into the channel for him to use his pace, but that one was just a little bit too much on that. This man who's had a good first half here, despite that yellow card for Smuzi Ntabela. Puts the ball into touch because there's a player down for Milford.
There's been a few players that have had issues with the ankle, or the Achilles. Hope it's nothing too serious. Too early to be making subs. Could be going into extra time at some point. Yep.
You will receive further treatment off the field of play as We are now into that minimum 1 minute. See what happens. Yes, Mashiane makes the challenge.
Yeah, he got clipped. The ankle there.
Limps off there, but it doesn't look too serious. Just receive further treatment on the sideline, and Milford, as we enter into that critical period, will have to be on guard here as they are down to 10 men for whatever additional seconds if the referee Paulus Taylor decides to add any more time here. But it's a good news story for the team sitting in 12th position in the Motsepe Foundation Championship, currently holding Chiefs here. The referee wants the keeper to get on with it. Not in a hurry at all. Kaizer. That's the whistle for halftime then from referee Paulus Taylor. And yeah, this man in your picture should have had Kaizer Chiefs in the lead. But rattled the shot off as he slid in there, rattled it off the upright, and So, yeah, there was a double change there for Milford. There you see number 20, who's come on, Skumbuzo Siaya, making only his 4th appearance of the season. That's the one change that has happened. We'll confirm for you and then the other player that's gone off is Gakayo and Kagosha, the 2 players that have gone off. And Blenani, Skomoshe and Skumbuzo Siaya are the players who have entered the fray. Now, we'll get to your thoughts, Brad Martin, in a moment on what this means as we are back underway. It's Kaizer Chiefs in the gold that get us back underway, playing in the gold jerseys, attacking the goals to your left. Now, what do you think would have been the conversations in the 2 dressing rooms at halftime?
Well, if you are Chiefs, you'd be worried that you didn't test the keeper that much, Kaizer. And I still maintain that Saile playing the role that he was, for me, he's only one-dimensional. He just has to play the cross.
Now, Chiefs on attack with Shabalala. Once the 1-2 with Kwinika. Plays into Priya. As Milford continue to pack the bodies behind the ball. The squads and the team sheets are scrolling down at the bottom of your screen there. Milford had made just a 1 change. Chance here! Oh my word, that's another close. Xavier Castillo making the late run as he's wont to do. And great work defensively there from Unati Somapele to just to put off Castillo off. We had a very quiet first half, Brad Mate. But this is not where we know he's dangerous.
And this is where we're saying there's options in the box, because you have him in the box, and Happy does what Happy does quite well. Delivers a good cross. He's got the options in the box. That's what he should have. But at least get a goal, because that's what they need now. They should have stepped their authority on registering a goal early stages of this second half, Chiefs.
Milford not clearing their lines here. Now hoofed away by the skipper. The skipper, Pagamani Ngongo, who's had a fantastic, we had a great first half, really, keeping things very tight at the back, marshalling the troops. Castillo looking to make more his presence felt here. We hardly saw him in the first half. Was kept very quiet. Didn't influence the game. Now, can they steal something here on the break here? Milford FC, good run here down the left-hand side. Oh, it was caught in 2 minds there and ended up miscuing the ball, giving it away rather cheaply. Shabalala to Ngobo. Comes to Ngobo again somewhat fortuitously. Happy Mashiane on the overlap. He's having a good game down that left-hand side. Good ball in. Oh, frustration for the fans here as Saile. The ball just goes across him. I'm not sure what he's signaling there. Seemed like a ball, easy enough ball that he should have brought under control there.
It's a cross, but then when you look at where he is, I'm not too sure whether he wanted to hit the ball back,
or whether he thought there was someone behind him.
Someone, no. What?
Shabaran. Lucky to get the ball back. Mashian. They come straight back at them via Mtetwa. Milford trying to clear the lines here. Kwinika. Throw in will go the way of Kaizer Chiefs.
In terms of sustained pressure, yes, that's what they're doing, Chiefs, in the second half of this game, because they're piling on the pressure. I'm sure they're hoping that they could find some cracks in Milford's defense. So far, they remain resolute.
More good work done defensively. There's Tabela 1-1 there on the right-hand side of defense.
I think he must have been the busiest player on the side defensively. He was put under so much pressure.
Some options on the bench there for Kaizer Chiefs. Keegan Dolly among them. And
Chibaviro.
Ranga Chibaviro, the young man, is also there amongst those options. But
I think from a fullback perspective, I think Solomons could offer them more options going forward.
That's a player who hasn't featured much. Dylan Solomons, that you mentioned, there he is. Just 5 appearances for him, all of them off the bench. No competitions this season. So he's not a player who's seen a lot of action.
And for me, that's his strength. And with due respect to Winika, I think he's a very good midfielder for me, playing as a fullback for the side. I don't think he can be the sort of box-to-box player, but you can get that with Solomons.
Because Reef Frosler is rested for this one. He normally operates down that right bank channel. But as the right wing back. Here's Quinica. Castillo getting more involved and looking for work. To clear. Quinica. They struggle to break them down. It's all too slow. You're not going to break down the slow block if you don't move the ball around at speed, because it becomes way too predictable. They can see it all happening in front of them, Ken Milford.
Yeah, but I also say that you need to have the most smartest of players to be able to operate in between the midfielders and that defense, you know, fishing for the ball, getting them uncomfortable. And so far, Ngobo has got that sort of role. Is he doing it that well? There's touch of it where I think he's doing that well. Castillo needs to join in as well. He's been very quiet, I think, in the first half. We've seen him, you know, getting involved in the early stages of the second half.
Whistle was a bit late, but the referee now does give the free kick the way of Milford. If Milford are to somehow steal a ball here, that could create all manner of problems for Kaizer Chiefs, because Milford have done well defending thus far.
Well, those are the basics. You're playing up against the big brands, Kaizer Chiefs. Do the basics right, defend well, be snipers in terms of when you get the chances, make use of your chance. And they haven't created that many. But defensively, as you're saying, they've done well.
The Chiefs have really battled to break them down. And they started very well, Chiefs, early in the first half when they managed to get behind the defense of Milford. They haven't done that with any great regularity since about that chance that fell for Duprier, and now they could get caught here. What did Milford come up with? Yes, the man came off the bench, Komosh. Opts to go back there, wrong option. They've still got possession though. And all the way back to the skipper. Oh, he's been caught in possession here. Duprier's pace that can come to the floor, yeah. Very good work from the skipper. Stayed with him, kept his cool. Duprier couldn't use, in fact it was Shabalala there, couldn't use his pace. Not enough pace to get past him. In fact, if it were Duprier, I think he would have shown a clean pair of heels offside at the other end.
Two things, Titi. you win possession in that sort of area, I'm saying yes. You could use the pace, but you look at where the keeper is. Can't you just chip it over the keeper? You can't, because that's your other option that you have. If you don't have the speed that you require, when you got to that ball, at least chip it off the keeper, because we know by now that Kaizer was goal.
Excellent work though from the skipper, Ngogo, to get his body in between man and ball there, and didn't do anything rash like dive in on Shabalala. That's a good work defensively. He did well to recover after he had lost possession high up the field. Quinica. Castillo, they're trying to get the ball back to one of his teammates. It does get now to Mtetwa. Well, the referee has stopped play because Mtabela is holding his head here, so it's a head injury that will require attention. As the medical staff of Milford run onto the field, I see that Dr. Popoma is not doing his own medical work.
Yeah,
Dr. Matu. They've got a team doctor. This is Pepelo Makubani.
Can you imagine him? But I guess in a case of emergency, a serious situation, he can also double up here.
Or triple up. Yeah. That is a big man there. Man B. B is for big.
Yeah. Question is he happy? Doesn't look happy with that. Concerns.
This man should be reasonably pleased. Dr. Popoma.
Yeah.
Auntie Popoma. He should be happy that they've managed to, the way his team is holding out against Kaizer Chiefs here. And opposing a threat of their own now and again on the break. They do have a bit of pace about them. Skomoshe, who's come on in the second half here as a sub, looks like he's got a bit of pace about him. The number 2 down the left-hand side here. Now, Mashia is putting some quality balls from the left-hand side of that Chiefs. And then it's like gets away with it. There's some sloppy passing there from Shabalala. Gets away with it. Dupree. Nearly fell for Castillo, but some tidy work from the skipper. Now, Milford guilty of giving possession straight back to Kaizer Chiefs.
Now they're doing what we've been talking about, because Saida is now more the center forward with Dupree on the right-hand side. Castillo has been pushed forward as well to add the numbers, because they're trying to address what you're talking about, the low block defense.
Using the width. Haven't tested this man nearly enough. Pamanda says
also holiday. The Gauteng, hello. Hasn't been kept busy at all.
Neither keeper has had much work to do, to be fair. Look at that. Only one shot in target for each side. Now, that would be worrying. That should be worrying from the Kaizer Chiefs' point of view. Battling here against a team sitting 12th in the second tier of South African football. I think that's an indictment on them. Not to say that it was ever going to be easy, but to have one shot on target after nearly 1 hour, it's very disappointing. Something for those men that they'll be scratching their heads about. Kevin Johnson and Dylan Shepherd.
Ranga is going to be introduced. As to who is likely to come off, my guess could be
Saile?
No, maybe not Saile.
Or join Saile up there, they might as well.
Yeah, they've got to do that, because the 2 centre backs are on holiday in Gauteng.
Or even Shabalala could be sacrificed so that they can add another attacker there. I'm not so sure that Shabalala has produced much end product. Go through the 3-prong attack. It will include Dupree down the right-hand side, And the more central rows, Chibabiro and Saile. Look at that.
But then you look at it, you say, at some point you see Shabalala acting as if he's a centre forward. And you have Saile on the right-hand side. It's a bit confusing.
Well, thus far the Nedbank Cup hasn't produced any major shocks. It's all gone pretty much according to form, although there have been a few teams that have been given a bit of a scare. Microsoft Stellies had to go to penalty against Pretoria Callies. Kukuna needed penalties as well to get past Highlands Park. So it's a cutback. Yeah! What a save! Another goal! Whoa! What a save from Cesar! Shabalala couldn't follow up. Great passage of play there, but wonderful save there. Great football all around, but Shabalala. Wonder whether that might have been his last contribution, because a double change is make that a triple change standing by for Chiefs. Look at this.
Well, it all starts with a man that I'm thinking he should be playing a centre forward, but he provides the cross that Silas trying to set up there. Shabalala. And they know they should have done better than Chiefs. They've got a chance now with a set piece. The aerial ammunition is in the 18 area.
In it comes. Over the heads of everyone, and comes to Mtetwa. Mtetwa floats it in. Dove with a fresh air shot. Comes to Dove again. Nice little 1-2 there. Chance! Wow.
Awenzeki.
Wow.
Awenzeki.
Castillo on the back post. This is ominous.
But if this sort of action is happening in the box, which did not happen with frequency in the first half, it is promising for Chiefs. Yes, create those chances. At some point, you will be rewarded. He does well to head it down.
Closed his eyes.
Fine. I think just misses the target. It's just a technique. Brushes off his head there, but
I think the technique was right.
Yeah, it was right.
Headed it down, but missed the target. Just over an hour left, and Milford still hold out. Kaizer Chiefs are finding it difficult to force a parting of this Red Sea at the back.
I have done a couple of games where I've seen the sort of dominance, and Kaizer Chiefs end up losing the game. I've seen a game where they've lost against the Amazulu team, where they dominated possession and Amazulu just got a goal. Game over.
That was in the Telkom knockout.
Yeah.
So Chiefs are going to make a triple change, and it's one that's exciting the fans. Ranga Chibabiro. You can see Mtutuzi. Shabalala is one of the players who's going to go. Saile and Ngobo are the three players that are going to make way. Ngobo, another disappointing night for him. And Pule Modi has come on to replace Ngobo. Fundo Blagaze will make his debut for the senior team. A youngster plucked, of course, from the Diski Challenge side. That's the one that the fans are so excited about. And Ranga Chibabiro, there he is. They call him Obrigado. Scored in that Carling knockout exhibition game against the Stellies with a free kick from a long way out.
Yeah, I saw that.
Now it's Milford on attack. Referee gets in the way, plays an advantage. Ranga Chibabiro with his first touch. Can't find target of the pass. Here's the Ox. Been more influential in the first half. In the second half, rather, bossing that midfield. Mashian has been busy down the left-hand side for Chiefs. Chibabiro as Mashian wanted the 1-2. Went for goal with Chibabiro. A bit more urgency now about Chiefs.
Nothing wrong. Good for his confidence. Only just we couldn't find the target. But good intentions. The minute he turns, had one thing in mind. Didn't look up, actually.
Yeah.
So when you don't look up, it comes natural. And how much of practice plays a key role.
And of course, also, the longer the game continues, the fitness levels of the two sides of the team from the lower table will be put to the test as well. If this game were to go into a period of extra time.
You know, the difference, I always think that at this level, Milford are playing, and their football is different because they're accustomed to playing man-to-man. So the level of fitness are pretty much quite high, unless if sometimes fitness is all about the diet. The cramping part is all about the diet as well.
Very nearly. It did escape Dover, and not the great anticipation from the attacker there. He should have followed that one, kept chasing it. Oh, it's a loose pass. It's more frustration for those wearing gold and black in the stands here. That's a crowd of just under 10,000. But it's coming here. I don't know what the official number is. We'll try and get that for you, but it's been a frustrating night thus far. Now, Agassi loses out. Comes to Mbele this side.
Still not in a rush. Very patient, meaning organized.
Free kick, the way of Milford. Zabi has been bottled up pretty much. A yesterday goal threat. Got a brace against the Leopards in a 4-2 win recently. And also got a brace, in fact, got a brace against Uppington City in that match, in the Nedbank Cup playoff match. And qualified them for the last 32. 23 minutes of regulation time left. As Milford look to launch an attack of their own. This is great skills here. Well, some of the neutrals enjoyed that.
I thought there was a setting, he was confident, improvising, one-on-one situation. See me now, see me no more, Dupree. And now getting a little bit too excited there, does not even look up to see the options that he's got.
Siyabonga Nzama was there with the magic feet.
I can just wonder if the right back for Chiefs, Cyril Zama, would he have done that? Because he was a no-nonsense defender.
There's too much on that one, asking too much of Dupree. And it is Zama. Sobamele has done very well there defensively for Milford. There's a foul there on Ntabi. Osetu Ntabi is the player fouled.
They're targeting him. They know what he's capable of doing. Welcome to it. I think they'll be proud based on what they've done in the first half. Milford to contain Chiefs. Still under pressure, of course, in the second half. Still standing their ground. And those that are watching here, and perhaps at home, by 2 corners of them.
Milford in the MFC, Motsepe Foundation Championship, are winless in their last 6 games that they've played away from home. Only 1 win away from home all season. So they played 10, won 1, drew 2, and lost 7 on the road. Shake of the head there. Kind of captures it all. Govek, the last touch on that one. Throw in on the far side then for Milford. Zama has a goal, but well wide.
It's about time. Good to get it on target.
"20 minutes remaining. Are we going to have a long one here? Long evening. Gwinika, Chiefs supporters trying to lift their team here. Want to see a little bit more urgency from their side. And want to see a bit more show of intent.
I like the structure and the organization. They're so vocal.
That is a wild effort. It is so far off goal from Simangwe, very nearly hit the corner flag.
Patience.
Kevin Johnson, the latest man on the bench for Chiefs. Chiefs have had 7 coaching changes in 5 years since 2018. And that is as many as they had in the 16 years before that. As just going a bit too early there. Offside flag was up. Take a look at it here. Tight call.
That's a very tight.
Ooh, I'm not so sure that was the right one. It seemed to be in line with that. Dick Dolman.
I'm not convinced.
As a far side assistant who made the call. There is a Dover trying to lure. Chance here, snapshot there, but it was straight at the keeper from young Vlagazi. What a time it would be for him to score a goal on debut, and what an important one that would have been.
Exquisite delivery for him. Good technique, good positioning, was right there on time. He did everything that he could in that sort of area. Good technique as well. But that man is on fire. Cesar, uncompromising. Fundo. Villagas.
The contingent from the Diski Challenge. The Diski Challenge side. That are working under coach Vela Kumalo. Shabanala also came through the hands of Vela Kumalo. What is that? It's another pass gone astray.
The 2 Villagazis that are probably watching. So Villagazi. Defensive midfielder for Orlando Pirates. Villa, who played for Bidvest and Mamelodi Sundowns, very creative. So we can draw comparison with that side of Villa.
15 minutes. Just over 15 minutes remaining on the clock. As you see, Siabonga Zama on your picture there. You've just been told that actually Sullivan Zama has a son named Siabonga as well. That's not him, clearly.
That's not him.
Yeah, apparently, Siabonga Zama works in the South African Police Service. So he does the defending of a different sort, not the type that was done by his father. Now, working it wide. Duprier closed down quickly by Somabele, who has done excellent work down at left back here. There's this moment here, Unati Somabele.
He's enjoying himself. Diminutive, the touches, confident going forward. The captain is rushing to the bank to get some instructions. Oh, does he need some water?
Do you can hear the referee there making. The referee. Referee Connors Taylor, they're not missing his words. If you go down again, I'm going to give you a yellow card.
Yeah.
So it's decided, yeah.
Yeah, it's very much choreographed. Yeah. It's very choreographed.
See, the referee is spotting. Yeah. Says the next time you do that, you're going to get a yellow card. So I don't know why I didn't book him there and then. If you were so convinced that he was feigning injury, why not book him then? Why give him another opportunity? He's not going to do it again now that he knows he's going to be booked.
And you can see this stretching, like, probably something wrong with your ankle, and there's something wrong with your ankle.
And of course, this is also not only, it does also break the momentum as Chiefs were starting to pile on the pressure. So play continues here with a throw-in. Unati Sobamele. Or Sobabele, I beg your pardon. Jetta wins it back. Mashiane got the last touch on that one. It'll be a Milford throw-in. Yeah. Chivaviro caught offside. As the seconds tick away, the minutes tick away, we are edging ever closer to extra time.
Now, the goals that he's scoring in his previous club, Ranga, it was more his teammates finding him in the box. And he still has some work to do outside of the box. Still maintain. It'll take time to settle into his team.
Mtetwa. Mashiane has made a good run there. Duprier in the middle. Mashiane, in fact, it's now Vladas there. Riding a challenge there. And well, it was a good challenge in the end. Had to time it perfectly. The man was on a yellow card as well.
Kept his eyes on the ball, and he just gets it.
Pule Modi racing down that right hand. They haven't engaged him as much since he's come on. Down that left hand side, Pule Modi. Let's see what they can do now. In comes the corner, punched away by Kaizer.
He's been busy in the second half, and he's done well.
He has made a great save to keep his side in it. Dupree. Nice little ball for Dove. Brilliant save. Brilliant reflex save from Spamanga Kaizer.
Amanda Una. Gravity, he's got it all. Good run here. Dove, not so strong in terms of his right foot. Goes for glory himself, gets it right on target. But it's denied. And the agility of that man, Kaizer.
Hit it well to Dove, but great save from the keeper. Pressure from Chiefs here as we approach the last 10 minutes of the game.
I'm sure some of the Chiefs fans are saying it's coming. Looks possible because of the shot that we saw earlier on. And that man, Dove Wong. Still coming.
Now, more great work being done by Somabele down this left. This pass is not a good one though. It's giving ball possession straight back to Chiefs. Chivaviro can control.
Did he mean to control it, or is he just setting up for his teammates? Only he can answer.
Frustration, you can hear there. The guns there, frustration from the fans for Kaizer Chiefs. That will be music to the ears of the Milford players and technical team alike, to hear the frustration of the fans. It has been that sort of night here for Kaizer Chiefs thus far. Milford done themselves, acquitted themselves extremely well here against Chiefs.
And if you were to ask whether they would never know, still comfortable with their game defensively. They're trying to conjure something and make mistakes there and there.
Now trying something from a long, long way out. Referee calls a foul there on Castillo. Catching Nzama.
These young people are very tricky.
Yeah, Nzama going to make a name for himself there.
He's more involved, Castillo, in the second half. He was very quiet. Now finds himself in the box with good technique, good head on the ball as well.
Referee now watching over the treatment that's been given here to Nzama.
He says Nzama should come on. He's suggesting that.
By the way, former referee Victor Fumani tells me that Tola Stella is actually a medical doctor himself, the referee here tonight.
Oh, okay.
So I wonder whether that was the eye that you used to gauge the fact that
it's not such a serious.
It's not an injury, that the keeper was feigning injury there as Nzama goes off.
So yes. It's not Togotela Otsu.
Yeah, exactly.
Otsu. Togotela Otsu.
As you saw, Dr. Anti Pupuma. Now, Dove at the other end. It's going to win Not a throw-in, that's all. Getting pressure from Nhlabi there.
So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, okay, we like to do, well, there's still extra time, but if we go to penalties, we've seen what Kaizer can do in terms of saving shots. Yeah, different ballgame. He's built up some confidence as well based on the saves that he's made.
At the other end, Bruce Vuma has had seen little or no action in this game.
So is he, or can he be the president that you can rely on?
His sharpness.
His sharpness.
Where it should be.
Where it, yeah.
Now, Shimabiro! Oh, comes on the upright! Oh, the keeper couldn't stop it. The upright came to the rescue. More frustration for Kaizer Chiefs.
I think it caught him by surprise. Credit to Ranga Chibabera. Turn around, gets it right with his left foot. Quick snapshot. That's a sniper shot there. Good positioning by Kaizer. Not convincing catch right there, bailed out by the upright. He's done well. Kaizer. Confident boosting shot on target by Ranga.
Free kick. Chibabiro almost there with a late winner. Surely would have been a winner. Good pressure on the keeper. Oh, the keeper couldn't come. Yeah. Gets away with it.
Twice. If you watch, living dangerously.
Living very dangerously. Good work to keep him out, and it's a corner.
I think it was all about himself once he was in position. He was not even willing to share or look up for the options that he's got. It was all about him. Yes, quick speed there. Still, he doesn't look up. Still continues. Still doesn't look up. Wants to play back. Wasn't too sure who he was playing it to. But the agency was there.
It's overhit from the corner. Disappointing one this time. Minimum 3 minutes to be added on. Was it a handball? It's academic now.
Yeah, ball to hand, hand to ball.
Yeah.
Natural positions, unnatural positions.
It's a good ball, threaded through. Now, Dupree took a deflection on its way through. Time is running out here for as the Chiefs are there to avoid going into extra time. Now, floats it in, and Kaizer comes away with a confident catch. Whoa!
Is it a bookable offense? Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Gets in the way of the keeper there, prevents him from taking taking a quick play, yeah. Deliberately obstructing him there.
And ball as well. He's back.
Caution for Castillo there, becomes the first Kaizer Chiefs player into the book. It's Kevin Johnson who, as coach, has made it as far as the semi-finals as head coach when he was with Platinum Stars. They lost to SuperSport United in the 2013 semi-final. That's SuperSport United went on to face Chiefs in the final. In the final, the Chiefs won 1-0. At this point here, Kevin Johnson is just looking to try and get Chiefs past the first hurdle. By the way, it seems like we got an urgent call from Skoko, or probably from his son who said, "Hey, my first name is not Sebonga, it's Sabelo."
Yeah, no, Besina, Besi show, it's Bongo Fanana. And as Kulmanga like back, Uti, Uti, you say it singers. Casetana Varnere Carri Fita Fe.
But noted, Sabelo.
Noted.
Not Siabonga.
Yeah. No, we're glad that you are with us in this conversation that we're having.
Mtetwa.
There's going to be a sub. Milford.
Milford. Looking to make their third change. Offside flag is up on the near side. Kevin Johnson is not convinced, he's not happy, he's wagging his finger at the assistant. Chibaviro there. Was that offside? Yeah, I think it was slightly offside, was Modi there. That's our near side assistant that made the call, Mr. Moretti.
There's always possibilities when he's playing Pule Modi, and there's a history that he brings into Chiefs that when he plays on the left-hand side, 4 golden arrows, he used to make it happen. He's made it happen a couple of times for Chiefs, playing on the left-hand side. Pule Modi hasn't settled completely, but there are signs. You can tell the level of fitness. I mean, these young players are not crimping that much. We'll see when we go to extra time, so we get to that. Looks like it's going to happen.
There's Jabulise Mkhize. He has only made 4 appearances this season, is about to be introduced. Kaizer checks in. So fresh legs on then for Milford as they look to either maybe snatch it here at the death. It's there for the taking. It's there for the taking if they want it. Kaizer is a striker, as the player who's been introduced as a striker. Yes, another striker. Chibaviro to the back post. Modi makes didn't know what he quite wanted to do with that one. 3 minutes is up according to our clock and according to referee C. Taylor's clock as well, or his watch. And Milford unfancied Milford FC from the lower reaches, making only their second appearance in the last 32 of the Nedbank Cup, are about to take the 13-time winners now into extra time. What an effort from this man's side, Kanti Pupuma. Rand Mate, his goalkeeper, produced some heroics there in that second half to keep his side in it.
Yes, Kaizer has been outstanding. Stood out.
last spot that needs to be settled. We are back underway now. Kaizer Chiefs start the first period of extra time attacking the goal to the left of your picture. And immediately testing Pamanda Kaizer in goal. Makes another comfortable catch.
Still focused. Milford haven't created a clear-cut chance. They're struggling when it comes to that.
Well, all they need is one.
Yeah.
All they need is one chance, really. They've been under the cosh, as you said, where they've only had one attempt to goal all match. Bruce Boomer has been largely a spectator. Hasn't hardly had a save to make. It was all the action has been at the other box. But Kaizer has passed every test that he has been called upon. When he has been called upon, the cutback away by Dover.
There was a dash to clear it there by Dover. Had to reshuffle his feet. The positioning wasn't that good, but he did the job anyway.
6 times Chiefs have been eliminated by lower league opposition since the start of the PSL. Their most recent loss in this against lower league opposition was also at this stage of the competition in 2021 when they lost to Richards Bay at this very ground. They've only had one game going in the last 32 Chiefs that has gone to penalties. It was in the 2007 edition when they lost on penalties after a 0-0 draw with the Milford Golden Arrows. They were the defending champions at that in that season as well. Now here's good work from Shiani, but is it too much for Modi? Shepherded behind for a goal kick.
Well, I think even if he had to get to the end of that ball, he still had some work to do.
Breathing heavily there is Mashiani. He hasn't played a lot of football this season, but now he's being asked to do 120 minutes. This is a player who's only played 2 matches, and both of those matches he's come off the bench. Is Happy Mashiani. So he's going to have to dig deep. He's heaving very heavily there, out there. It's had a good game, though.
Well, it's had a good game. Of course, the competition is slanty. And he's playing in a role that has had Tatmasi Alensi and Mapike playing in that position.
Sure, you are rolling the clock back some years.
Well, at some point, you've got to be able to do that for these young players to understand that this is a big brand. There's records to be broken. There's records to be created as well. And that is why I mentioned those players. You can add Bradley Canel if you want.
Ziema Pike, as you mentioned, that you mentioned there, is involved with the Diski side.
Yes.
Managing the team there. Team manager. So Vlagas, who came off the bench, shows who worked with Ziema Pike. Hit them hardly.
Yeah.
Hasn't quite worked out that way. Milford put up firm resistance here of the Stallions.
That's Edwin Juma that can do that sort of stuff.
Now, Mtetwa. It's a nice pass there from Mtetwa, but given away by Nagas.
It's that time.
Yeah, Chiefs are preparing another change.
Yeah.
Looks like Yusuf Mart might be coming on. Not sure who would be the player to be pulled off. Maybe I was about to say perhaps Castillo had one of his more quiet nights. Hasn't offered much at all in this game. Dom. Castillo finds Ranga Chibabiro. Great ball. Matedekis. Excellent work again from the captain, Ngongo. Will come straight back at them, Milford. Washiani floats it in. Getting up well there. Third man, Somabele. Referee will allow the change then for Yusuf Mart to come on for Sibongiseni Mthethwa. Sibongiseni Mthethwa makes way to be replaced by Yusuf Mart. Like for like here, Brian Mate.
It is like for like. There's for potential to get goals if you have Mart as well.
Now transfer. Just fashioned the gap for a shot there. But they couldn't find the target, Ashley Dupree. You can see there. There's a lot of anxiety in the stands here. They know that when this one, as if this game goes all the way to penalties, then it's anyone's game.
And the pressure, let me add, it's not on Milford. The pressure is on Chiefs.
Yep, you can say that again, my friend. It is tough out there. Gunzema, good bird. Castillo. Bruce Vuma. He might as well get out there and be an outfield player. Dove picks up the run of Yusuf Mart. Goal kick. Won't mind that at all, Milford.
Well, I'll tell you what's the missing link, and I think there's always this temptation to say someone needs to get hold of this game and start raising the hopes of the fans, the influence. You know what the influencers? You need to have someone that comes up and take that responsibility to initiate things.
I think,
yeah.
You're talking about a player with
a Dr. Kumalo, a Tiki or Javu, you know, those type of players. Someone needs to start raising the temperature of this game from the Chiefs side.
Well, individual brilliance is what is going to be required at this. The way the game is stacked is poised at the moment. It's really going to take a bit of individual magic. I think there are players out there, plenty of players out there that can produce that. If you look at Dupree, you look at, I would say, they don't want to be relying on the youngsters. I mean, even a Chibabiro can produce a little bit of something special on his own.
That's based on having seen him in his previous club.
Pule Moji, Chibaviro's got goals in there. 17 goals last season. Ranga Chibabiro in all competitions, include the 7 in the CAF Confederation Cup.
But you're talking about someone that relies on supply.
He's a ball in. Fair enough. But William Modi, these are the kind of players that are supposed to make things happen.
Yes.
That's why he's out there.
He's that type that I'm saying he needs to take that responsibility to start making things happen.
And he
needs to have that
really.
good post-up. He hasn't.
He hasn't been in the game.
No.
Now you start to rely on youngsters like Vlagas, which is far from ideal. Miss Mango working it wide. Dupree having to come deep. Not where you want him. 5 minutes remaining of the first period of extra time. Only 3 times in the PSL era have Chiefs been knocked out in the last 32. Is he gonna keep it in play? Pulemori's done well. And again, some more good defending from Milford. Mashia. Dupre's done well, and the referee plays an advantage. Now he'll give the free kick.
I'm not made sure. I thought that was shoulder to shoulder. But he's the man who's near the exit. I think this is shoulder to shoulder.
I think it was for the earlier challenge on him that he played an advantage.
If that's the case, yeah. But I think this one here didn't look convincing at all.
Yeah, I think it was probably for the earlier foul. The earlier trip. Floated in, away again, winning that the aerial duels very well. Milford at the back. Now the bounce can make life very difficult. Whenever you allow the ball to bounce, there's a little shove in the back by Ndlabi on Yusuf Mart. We're taking net ball bounces. It becomes a bit tricky.
You're no longer in control.
Yeah. Shiraviro's underneath him. Can he turn? Was there a handball? Yes, there was a handball! Spotted by the referee! Lucky, but it was a handball. Shiraviro's he turned there. It was handled by player who has done so well, Unati Somabele. That's such an excellent game. Could just turn into a villain here. Well, a tester here now for Kaizer, who's been brilliant tonight. Can he produce more heroics? You can see there the arm is out. It's not in a outstretched.
Listen, smart move.
Yeah,
Smart move, Ranga. He knows what is happening. The peripheral vision, he could see.
Yeah, no arguments about the penalty.
There is no argument about it. All credits to Ranga. Smart move. Sometimes you've got to make things happen.
Well, the referee just giving instructions there to Kaizer. 1 foot must be on the line. And move along the line. And then, of course, the task is left to the far side assistant there to watch for any movement on the line. Or off the line, I should say.
Is it on Ranga?
It is Ranga that is going to be given the responsibility here.
What would the late say? Deliver us to the mountain of Molotov.
Oh, he's still alive. He's not late. Louis Chapman is still there.
Yes.
Chivapiro! Denied by Kaizer! The hero again! It's a poor penalty. And a great save. Oh, listen, look no further for your man of the match here.
Yes.
Regardless of what happens here, Chivapiro with a very poor penalty. So close to the keeper.
Yes.
And a great height for the keeper.
And you can tell he is right-handed based on how he jumped. He's solid, he's convincing, but it is within reach, Ranga. It is within reach.
Chivapiro with a chance to win it for Kaizer Chiefs is to give Chiefs the lead, not to win it. We still have a whole half of extra time to play. Denied. Chivapiro, who has 2 goals. He's only got 2 goals this season. Now here he is again. Can he make amends? Does he overrun it? And Kaizer. No getting past this man.
He's on fire.
He is on fire indeed.
Look at the aggression there. Solid goalkeeping. He knew what was coming his way if he doesn't catch that ball. Good one. Look at that. A convincing catch. Of course, it gets spilled. Still had a bit of cover, but he has been solid.
Rangachivapiro will be hoping that they go on to win this game, because otherwise that he will be haunted by that penalty. Poorly taken penalty.
Football can kill you.
Oh, they are now looking seriously worried.
Yes.
As the referee, Sitela, blows the whistle to end the first half of 15 minutes. More heroics from Kaizer. Now he has done a magnificent job here for his team. He has certainly kept them alive and kept them in the game. From the second half, really. It's been the Kaizer show from the second half of this game. Kept up with a penalty save. Wonderful, wonderful effort.
He's playing to his strength. Takes the set pieces with his right hand, throws the ball with his right hand. So by now you would have done the study, the intelligence. They would have told you that his strength is on the right hand side. He was fat, and then what?
He's losing weight because of Kaizer Chiefs.
Because of Kaizer Chiefs. You're undernourished.
Yeah, lovely.
Did he write it now, or he came?
No, I think he wrote it now. That one looks fresh.
It looks fresh.
Kaizer is a player with only 4 clean sheets in 13 starts. Kaizer, 4 clean sheets in 13 starts. And he's chosen tonight to keep another. He's having a really fine game. Still 0-0. And we are still closer to knowing the identity of a team that will complete. That is the 16th name that will go into the draw tomorrow night for the last 16 of the Nedbank Cup. The draw taking place tomorrow night.
2 subs are about to be made. Chiefs is going to introduce, is it Novo?
Yes, it's a defensive Novo.
Yeah.
Jabulo Novo. It's an interesting call. Wonder what the thinking is here, bringing on in Jabulo Novo.
And there's Olotu Tele, who's also going to be coming on for Milford.
It's their 4th change that they are making. They need the fresh legs out there now to Milford, and they're bringing on a midfielder in the form of Olotu Tele, player who will be making his 13th appearance of the season. 9 of them have come off the bench. Well, this will be the 10th one off the bench. And for Ngobo, he started the game against against Royal AM. Now he comes in for his 7th appearance off the bench of the season. That's his 12th appearance of the season. And clearly now, Javi, well, it wasn't to be his night. He was kept quiet. Chiefs did their homework on him, as Kaizer now comes on to replace him. So an attacking player on for another, just to keep the Chiefs defenders honest, just to give them something to think about in the remaining time. And I guess the referee has decided this time that maybe there is a legitimate injury here. So Priya had his chances. Rangachivapiro, though, from the penalty spot, well, tell you what, whatever happens here, this man has to be proud of the effort of his players here. Dr. Pupuma, who's leading the technical team on a temporary basis here. Kevin Johnson, I don't think that he would have scripted it this way. He would not have expected that. He would not have underestimated. As I said, Chiefs have been in these situations against lower league opposition before, and not too long ago. But it's got the salt and vinegar flavor out there. The Chiefs' flavor out there has not. They've not had much flavor out there, I must say. It's been a bland performance. Well, they've asked some questions, but whatever they've asked of Milford have had the answers. Now, 15 minutes to try and rescue the situation here. 15 minutes, maybe then for Milford to pull off the ultimate upset. This is a team making only their second appearance, I remind you, in the last 32 of the Nedbank Cup. They are in their first season in the Motsepe Foundation Championship. In fact, wouldn't have been in the Motsepe Foundation Championship were it not for the deep pockets of the club's owners who bought the status. We're back underway. Chiefs on the front foot again. Modi works it wide to Dove, and it's that pass sums up the night the Chiefs have had. Just a lack of cutting edge.
Well, I guess the Chiefs post-match interview, they'll be saying, listen, you're not surprised that the goalkeeper is man of the match. If it ends up that he's man of the match, it's because we tried our best. We fought saves out of him, but he was the last man standing.
Yeah, absolutely. Fair point. As I said, yeah, Kevin Johnson will be right to point to that.
Yeah.
The fact that man of the match is a keeper tells you how much he was worked. But still, you would expect a team of Chiefs' class and resources to have too much.
Yeah,
for
and
Milford.
We spoke about if you can't score open play, set play, can you do something? You know?
And they got their ultimate set play. Header is wide again. The referee is going signal for a corner.
Better there. No, there's one moment where it's half a chance. Of course, you've got tall players, but the ball was on target.
Comes off the back of Quinnick, I think. No, it doesn't.
No.
He puts it wide.
He puts it wide. And that's one where, if it was on target, I think it had a goal to go for it.
Well, the referee is given a corner. I'm not sure what he saw. It must have come off Quinnick last. But something for Milford to work with. It looked like it had gone over the dead ball line. It had a bit of a waste there from Somabele. He's the man who will be heaving the most relieved man on that field. It will be Somabele. It was him that handled the ball in the box for the penalty, which could have been so costly. But Kaizer came to his rescue. So he should give his match bonus to Kaizer.
Is it part of the structure? It's just another one of those things.
That's my suggestion. Whatever bonus
they're
going to be paid
I get you.
for getting past here, he should offer a portion of that to Kaizer.
He's bailed him out.
Big time. Big time. Just over 12 minutes is all that remains. And then we will be going to penalties for the third time in this season's Nedbank Cup. Now could be a chance, yeah! Still no way through! Oh! It started to look like one of those nights where Chiefs, perhaps we could be here for another 2 hours. play another 120 minutes. And it doesn't look like Chiefs are going to get the ball into the net. So Kaizer taking a knock there. Modi.
They get the ball in the right areas. No offense.
Yeah, onside.
It was onside.
Just overhead for Chibavero there.
Yeah, I think his first touch was not convincing.
It was too far though. It wasn't
Yeah.
it was too far from him. He was stretching for it. Anyway, will do now for Milford. Just getting it away, scrambled away. Dover. Chiefs are going to have one last throw of the dice. It's the player that you called on for. Oh, no, it's not. It's I think we're about to bring on Dylan Solomons, but in a moment who they're going to bring on. It is Dylan Solomons actually that is going to come on as you called for a little earlier.
I think he offers you a lot. One in terms of going forward. And at this stage, if you look at on the right-hand side, yes, you have Dupree who's operating there, but Kunika is not so quick to join in there.
Free kick on the edge of the box there for... Is there caution as well? Hopefully I see dipping.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, there's a yellow, second yellow for man was booked earlier. Yes, and he has to walk. That's Busmuz Mtabela. He was booked ages ago in the 26th minute of the game. And now a second yellow means he has to walk. Well, they'll have to see out the remaining 10 minutes with 10 players. Will Milford, I think they're well capable of the task. Take a look at this one. Nah, you can't complain there.
No, you can't. Starts out, it looked dangerous.
Definitely a bookable offense. And so he...
Just a question of timing. All of those fouls that he's committed, it's just a question of timing.
Yeah, this timing the challenges.
Yeah.
There's a big round of applause. He had a good game, put in a shift. And now Chiefs with a set piece. They're up against 10 men now for the remaining 10 minutes. But first a chance from a set piece. Yusuf Mart is closed down as well there. Facing his own goal was the captain, but he did an excellent job there, Ngongo. Put it away.
I need help.
Oh, they've given a goal kick here.
I just said this was a definite foul.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a definite foul.
Yeah. Outside the box, it was deemed to have been.
You know, I was saying I need help to be reminded of the dead ball specialist at Chiefs.
Well, Keegan Dolly would be your man.
Yeah, that's
on the
immediate.
Field. Yeah.
You know, because I'm thinking, you know, there are certain games where you think, okay, it needs a dead ball specialist. Someone would put it there and plug it away.
Another rash challenge there. So, by the way, Dylan Solomons has come on to replace Zita Kwiniga. Straight swap there again.
As I was saying, but Zeta defensively, yes. They're playing there, they're playing with three at the back, so he can play on the right-hand side. But when you play him center, he's more influential as well. Let's have a look at this.
Whips one in, the Solomons. Sumabele gets it away. Only as far as Yusuf Mart. Seven minutes remaining. Dove works it wide. In it comes then to the back post, beats everyone. Beats everyone, and Milford survive another attack.
They'll soldier on, they'll delay, they'll take their time. Of course, the referee is watching.
Chiefs have now made all their changes. Smango with a header. Now cleared away from the danger area by Olwe to Ele. All hands on deck now. Ele was brought on to join the attack. Is now tracked back following the sending off of the Ntabe. Dylan Solomons plays in Dupree. Dupree being forced. It's good defending. Kept tight on Dupree there. As Milford win the ball back. They've got the throw in as well. Much to the annoyance of the Chiefs supporters. It's not happening for them. It's not happening for them. And the seconds and minutes are ticking away to 5 minutes.
I also think they're starting to panic.
Yes, they should.
Yeah, because they've also seen that Milford Kaizer is at his best. And we haven't seen that keeper hasn't been tested.
Is he going to keep that alive?
Yeah.
Modi? He does keep it alive, but he can't make much of it. So as the Chiefs have now gone 205 minutes without scoring a goal. Remember, they were held to a 0-0 draw in their last game. Pule Modi. Modi's done well here. Modi with a cutback. But well read at the back. I think it was Taylor there that comes away with it.
Is he one-footed player? Because I thought he could have played this cross with the left foot.
It's Dylan Solomon is attempting something. Taylor comes away with it now.
Offside.
The flag was up for offside. Offside flag up against Skomoshe. Smokomoshe. Is that ball in play? Yes, it is. Referee says so. Chibabero. Another one. Chibabero didn't expect the pass. He's not happy with the pass. Wasn't expecting it, but I think it was the obvious pass that was on. Just for him to run onto that one.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best pass though.
No, it wasn't. But I think he's also under pressure. He's put himself under pressure. I think missed the penalty.
Somabele is down. I don't know whether it's maybe a touch of hand as well. And it says they've had to work hard in this game. Had to work for long periods without the ball. But they've held up. They've been resilient. It's been a red wall which Chiefs have not been able to get past. And they are running out of time.
Only now we're starting to see a few players crimping.
They've done ever so well, have Milford FC here. I mean, whatever happens, they can walk off this field with their heads held up high.
They're going to make another change.
Yeah, this will be their 5th change. It will be their last change because you've got you can make 6 changes. I think in extra time. Well, and up to an extra change you can make. But I think you are allowed 3 windows to make all your changes. interpretation is correct. Now, chance to fire in one. Oh! Took a deflection that could have sent it anywhere. That was from the youngster, where Vilakazi was shown himself capable of scoring from long range, as he did in that Carling exhibition game, the Carling knockout game against Stellies. As that final change has come on, by the way, for Milford. That's Alisani Vilakazi introduced.
Could this be the moment?
It is now or never. Last minute of regulation, of extra time. And Chivavero puts it wide. Story of the night for Kaizer Chiefs. The cutting edge has just not been there, let's say, and been denied by the brilliance as well of this man, who's just taking a few more seconds, taking his time about it. I'm sure he's quite happy to take his chances with a penalty shootout. And we are now a matter of seconds away from that. But we are hearing there will be a minimum of 3 additional minutes. So 3 additional minutes for Chiefs to try and find a winner. I say for Chiefs to find a winner because it's been mostly Chiefs on attack in this, well, since the start of the second half, really. The visitors have offered very little by way of attack.
Well, they've stuck to their structure. I think they realize that they're pretty thin in terms of opening up the game and taking Chiefs head on. They focused on the defensive discipline and the work ethic as a collective, starting in the midfield as well.
A little shake of the head says it all. It's not happening.
No.
Even on the bench, they are looking anxious. It will be a disaster if they do bow out at this stage. This is their one chance at glory. Yes, William Modi tries something. Again, Milford holds strong.
Could be coming now. Let's see.
Solomon, that's a great ball in. And a chance here. Still no way through. Clear up the line again by Milford. Still no way through. It's not going to happen. One of those days. It's one of those days.
It ain't happening. As a Chiefs player who's down.
Not even luck is on their side here, Kaizer Chiefs. The ball bubbling around wouldn't sit up for anyone. There's a player down for Chiefs. Are they going to play on? Dylan Solomons, he put in a good ball in. He put in a very good ball in there that led to that little scramble in the small box.
Oh, that's one of his strengths when he goes down the line to bring in those delightful crosses.
What's happening with Dover? He's the player that's down. Is it his calf that he seems to be reaching for, or clutching? This is Solomon's ball in.
Ah, delightful. It's the nightmare for defenders to deal with.
Look at that, won't sit up for anyone. Msibango gets out of the way, tries to leave it for Chivavero, and Mobo initially it was. Just bobbling around him.
Everyone tried to get hold of the ball, but they can't seem to
just
do it. No one.
Just needed someone to throw a boot at it. Referee allowing time to more time. They are down to 10 men each. The two sides here now. Chiefs with perhaps one final attack. As the keeper collides with his own man there. What a night he's had, Pamandla Hleza. And there you go. It's going to be penalties to decide the last team to go into the draw. That's tomorrow night's draw for the last 16. 120 minutes of football have failed to separate these two sides. 120 minutes of football have failed to produce a goal. And Kaizer has played his part in it. Stopped the penalty in extra time when the game was there for Chiefs to win. Now they're staring at the real possibility of making what will be their third exit in from the last 32 in 4 seasons. It'll be the third time in 4 seasons. Yeah, they might as well pat themselves on the back. The technical team of Milford, they have executed their game plan to perfection.
Absolutely. It all starts with the last line of defense in terms of how he's organized at back 4. He's been very vocal where he needed to chip in and take leadership. Kaizer has done that. You look at how competitive and organized they've been in the midfield. They've also very much organized, a bit blunt going forward. But I think as a team, they defended solidly, and there's some great leadership, and Kaizer has taken that lead. Now, it's a real test, and I say real test for Chiefs. But for Milford, it's a question of us is just to enjoy this occasion. It's penalties now. Let's enjoy it.
There's no pressure.
There is no pressure. Pressure is on Chiefs now. They are not under pressure at all at this stage. It's the reputation of Kaizer Chiefs at stake here.
Now, who will it be? Who will put their hands up? I think that's the point that the coach is making there. Dr. Tlante Popoma just telling his boys, it's all right. You know, just show a little bit more heart. I think the stage is set for Kaizer maybe to perform more heroics. Well, we saw the other night when SuperSport United knocked out Cape Town City with 2 penalty saves. I think it was 2 penalty saves from Ricardo Gas. One of 2 matches settled on penalties. This will be the third. And I see that there's no problems there in getting people to step up. Yeah, that's the confirmation of how it ended after 120 minutes. Chiefs still firing blanks. They had to. It's the second match then in a row that they failed to find the back of the net as the referee presides over the toss now. Yusuf Mart has taken the captain's armband since coming on from Milson Dover. Did Dover actually come back onto the field? I didn't see when he went off for treatment. I didn't see him come back on. Late on there, he went off for treatment on the far side. Yeah, he is there. He said I can see him as one of. Looks like he will be one of the penalty takers. Bruce Vuma, player who has only started 5 matches this season. In those 5 matches, he has kept 4 clean sheets. So he's yet to face a penalty. He's hardly had anything to do in the 120 minutes. Now he's going to be asked to perform some heroics here. Oh, what's happening here?
No, the gentleman ran on the field.
Is that a member of the Chiefs technical team? Yeah.
Yes.
What had he done? Was he going to put some chemistry on the ball, or?
The referee suspected that he could be going to.
Yeah, maybe a bit of chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need any trick they can find now, Chiefs. Special projects need to be engaged now.
Yeah, it's part of the job spec.
Yeah.
In the job spec.
I'm not sure what familiar with that gentleman. I'm not sure what role he plays in the technical team.
Well, he's always, when I come out to go to the pit, he's always looking after that bench. It's empty every time I go there. So he's just protecting that area, the technical area.
So could he be part of the security personnel?
It's possible.
Bruce Boomer and Spamandla Kaizer. Well, I always say that for goalkeepers in a penalty shootout, they can only be heroes. I've never heard a goalkeeper be blamed for a loss on penalties.
Nah.
Kaizer has already stopped one in open play.
Simple thing. We know you don't move before the ball is kicked. You wait for it to be kicked. I will tolerate it if the law says one part of the shoot should be on the line. If you can stand like this, I don't have a problem before the ball is kicked. You don't touch nets or goalpost or the best shots. Just behind you, boy.
Simple instructions.
Straightforward.
And now for Milford and Kaizer Chiefs to try and do what they failed to do for 120 minutes. They've now been given an opportunity to put the ball in the net from what is generally classified as 12 yards out. I'm not sure what it is in the metric system, but it's pretty close. There's no defender in front of you here. Just you and the keeper to beat. Yusuf Mart came off the bench. And can he give Chiefs the early advantage? And Kaizer just being invited to take his position on the line. Yusuf Mart stepping up. Waiting for the short run up here. High risk stuff this. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Cool come and collected. Confidently taking penalty. I reckon that's always high risk stuff. Because if the keeper guesses right, there's usually not enough power.
I think the trick for the keeper is because he can't read the body language.
Yeah.
And that's the most difficult thing for the keeper. He can't read that body language.
And Yusuf Mart kept his eye on the keeper.
Yeah.
Waited for him to commit.
True.
And send it the opposite way. 1-0 to Chiefs. Now, for Milford, stepping up is Christopher Mbele, formerly with Venda FC. Has been in to keep things level. Sends Vuma the wrong way and celebrates with the Cyril Nzama celebration. That's
well taken.
1-0. Yeah, Vuma guesses the wrong way, sends it down the middle. Yeah, very good penalty. Again, he saw the keeper committing.
Iko Branai.
Yeah, reminds me of Skoko.
It's Cork.
Now, it's Castillo. Not the best of games that he had tonight. This to keep Chiefs ahead. Castillo is missed. Oh. Terrible miss. Balloons it. And, well, I did say he didn't have a very good night, and his poor night just goes from bad to worse. Whoa. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Wow.
It was bound. I think the technique was completely wrong.
He didn't seem to be sure what he wanted to do with that one.
No.
Is he going to go and place it? Is he going to go for power in the end? Misplaced it. So now it opens the door for Milford to take the lead in this shootout.
This one is difficult because it comes at the time when the team was getting excited that they're likely to lead.
Yeah. Now, Bulelani Skomosho came off the bench to make it 2-1 and give Milford the advantage. Oh, it's a bad penalty. Oh, it was a really bad penalty. And, what's a retake? He did that, but he didn't move. So he gets a second bite at the cherries for Moshe. Yeah, I think he did move.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, miles off his line.
But even if he didn't move, the penalty was very poor.
Yeah, there was a
Poorly taken.
Now he can rethink about it. Go for a different option.
And now he looks away. Now he needs to focus.
Now, which way is he going to go? Same way? Sends him the wrong way. Much better penalty this time. And he'll have a huge sigh of relief because now he has given Milford the lead in the shootout.
He was focused. I think he went to sleep and he got too excited. Exactly that I warned against such a thing, but this one better.
Just maybe when things like that happen, you start to think it's to be Milford's night.
Yeah.
Just maybe it's Milford's night. They have had so many escapes.
Is it Ranga?
It is Ranga Chivaviro.
Do you take it to the same space?
Well, bravely stepping up to take it again. Now, can he execute what he couldn't do in an open play this time? Gets it right.
Took that one well.
It's 2-1, 3 penalties taken. It's 2-all, rather. But the advantage is still with Milford. Sends the keeper the wrong way this time.
Well taken.
But great courage from him, not to shy away from taking one of the penalties. And now, Bruce Buma needs to bail his side out here. Needs to produce a save, and it's the captain that now steps up. What a game he had. Pagamani Ngongo, solid at the back. He really led that defense ever so well. Now to keep the advantage with Milford. Ngongo, so coolly done. 3 out of 3 for Milford. They lead 3-2.
It's the most frustrating situation for the keeper because he's standing straight, facing the keeper. He doesn't go to the side, just places straight. It's not easy to guess. Well taken.
It just has to choose a side and hope for the best. And now, Chiefs must score to stay alive in this one. It's Ashley Dupree.
You see, there's one that's doing this promoter dance. Have you seen it?
Ashley Dupree with a chance to score as well in early on in the game. Now, can he execute from the penalty spot? Dupree, excellently done. Excellently done. That's 3 out of 4 that they've scored. Now, all eyes on Bruce Buma again as Milford look to take their 4th and keep their noses in front. It's 3-all at the moment.
It's the eye level. It shows you that he's likely to go to the right, but he's made up his mind that he's going to go on the left side of the keeper. Well taken.
Bruce Buma.
Bumanivu.
Hasn't gotten close to any of them. He's guessed the wrong way for all of them. Now, this to make it 4-3. And who came off the bench. So cool. So confident. So confident. 4 out of 4. And now, they're almost there.
Almost.
They are almost there. Never before. Only the second time they've been in the last 32, Milford. Kaizer Chiefs are staring at an exit in the first round for their 3rd time in 4 editions. For the 3rd time in 4 years, Chiefs are now staring at a first round exit. If they do not score here, that's exactly what their fate will be. It's man who came off the bench, Dylan Solomons, to keep them alive and take it to one more kick. Solomons! Oh, struck that with power. Gave the keeper no chance. Keeper guessed the right way. But the power was just too much. That's their fifth one, 5 out of 4 out of 5.
Can it be? It becomes a long walk. Well taken. Penalty, Solomons.
No chance for the keeper.
Is Kaizer going for it? Kaizer is going to take the last penalty.
Pamandla Kaizer, the keeper who's been the hero.
Kaizer.
Up to now, he's been the hero up to now. This to make him, to confirm and put a step and put a cherry on a fine performance. He can now score the penalty that will send Milford FC to the last 16 for the first time in the club's history. They can barely bear to look. I think you should look, man. Just have a look. Take a look. It's Pamandla Kaizer. It's Pamandla Kaizer! And they pulled off a massive upset. It's the biggest stroke of the 2024 Nedbank Cup thus far. It's happened again to Kaizer Chiefs. Milford FC, against all odds, have done it. And it's Pamandla Kaizer, the hero and the star of the show. He has stunned Kaizer Chiefs. What a performance from the goalkeeper. Unbelievable stuff.
Ucelile. What is Nigamandla? And they bestowed him with the power to lead and dominate that box. And he did that open play. And it came to the lottery of penalties. He took leadership, one in terms of saving the penalties. And he took leadership in scoring the most important one. And this, of course, it's a performance deserving of man of the match. What a solid performance.
What a story. What a story. His first season at this level. And now he's made a little bit of history here for Milford FC. Delighted for the owner and coach of club, Dr. Anti Pupuma. They've done it. They've pulled off the unlikely. It's Pamandla Kaizer. He'll never in his life forget this day. He will not forget this night for a long time to come. Chiefs, for the third season out of 4, bow out at the first hurdle. Again, beaten at home. Richards Bay did it against Chiefs at home. TS Galaxy did it 2 seasons ago. And now, unheralded, unheard of, Milford FC have stunned them. And Kevin Johnson looks stunned, suited as he should be. As it should be. They put up some resistance. They could not be broken down. That defense could not be broken down. And when they were broken down, Pamandla Kaizer was not in generous mood. Oh, the misery continues for Kaizer Chiefs. It looks like it's going to be another year without silverware. It looks like it'll become 10 years without silverware because it is highly unlikely that they will do anything in the league. That one looks like a bridge way too far. A picture tells 1,000 stories. More heartbreak for Amakosi. But this is the moment of history for a team unheard of. Formed in 2012 were Milford FC, named after the father of the owner of the club, Anti Pupuma's father, Milford. Himself a footballer in his days, played for a team called Fingo Chiefs. And today, they've beaten Kaizer Chiefs.